3-pound package of bees. Okay. It's shipped through the mail, so we have to take and remove the top, the shipping part. Put that where we won't step on it. Now we have the top of a feeder can and the top of the queen cage. You can see the bees are clustered then with a V on top of that. We're going to literally shake them out of here and into their hive, their box. So to do that, we're going to make a little space.
We don't have any more honey stores for these guys.
No. These are frames, already frames that have been on bee colonies, so the comb is drawn. If we didn't have this, we would be using a foundation we made in class. So we then create a space, an empty space. Now just for safety, and so we don't crush bees, we're really going to just snap these bees down to the bottom of the box. We remove the queen cage, we look at her, make sure the queen is in there. She's in there with some worker attendant bees. We're spraying the rest of the bees down. That's so they don't fly. Bees that fly don't know where home is because they must do orientation flight. So those that immediately fly out of this box essentially will be lost. Now in the candy, then the queen cage, there's a candy end and an end with a cork. So we're going to take through the candy end. This is a fondant candy, a powdered sugar candy. We're just going to make a hole. So Glenn's going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to remove the feeder can just by grabbing the edge of it, coming up so I don't crush bees. I set that aside. Now we can spray them a little bit inside, again so they don't fly as much.
Well, they really want to get out of that hole I just put in there.
Do they want to come out? Sometimes they will. Okay, and as we put them in, we spray some more. So again, they don't fly. Any of these flying essentially don't know where home is, so they will be lost. If they try to go into another colony, they may be killed. They may be challenged and killed because they don't smell right.
Did you get some pictures of when they were inside there like that? I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley, did you get pictures of him when he was dumping them in there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Those I want to add to my video.
We're going to add, we didn't get every last one out, but the vast majority. So we just set that aside. Now we've got a kind of a clump of bees that are stuck with sugar water. So I'm just going to kind of spread them out because I'm going to put these frames that we pulled out back in. Now there's nothing in these frames, so a little bit later today they're going to hopefully come out and find some pollen. That'll be their protein. We're going to feed them sugar so they don't need nectar right away, but we can't really feed them the protein. They have to come out to flowers and collect that.
How come we can't feed them protein?
We can, it's just more expensive. And once we compete with natural flowers, pollen from natural flowers,
They won't even care anymore, right?
they want natural flower nectar, nectar and pollen. Okay, so we're now creating a space because we want the bees to get at the screen cage, get used to the queen odor, and then chew out the remainder of the candy. So
Or is it just because of the wax?
9 frames.
That's what you usually have in there. Because if you put 10, then they glue everything together and they don't have enough space.
they're designed for 10, but once they've drawn the comb, 10 is a really tight fit. So the 9 helps us. I think we've got it solid here. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to put in a few more holes. See, there was only 3 when they ship it, so it doesn't leak. And they sip a very heavy syrup.
Wait, we need this.
Ours isn't much. And so we're just going to put an empty shell, one of our boxes without the frames. We usually put an inner cover, an outer cover. We're exposed to wind here, so we then